An election which could significantly change Turkish history, religion versus secularism, authoritarianism versus democracy are at stake. 64 million Turks are eligible to vote to elect both the president and 600 members of parliament for a 5-year term. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's main challenger, Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu, leader of the secular Republican People's Party and head of a 6-party alliance. He announced he would restore democracy in the country after Erdogan had reformed the country's constitution in 2017, abandoning the office of the prime minister and giving the president the authority to issue decrees. Erdogan in the past has shown a hard hand against critics, journalists and activists who spoke out against his grip on power.
We all miss democracy a lot. We all miss being united. We all miss hugging each other. Starting from now, God willing, a spring will come to this country, and that spring will continue forever.
The most decisive topic for voters in the country is believed to be the raging inflation that stands at about 50% and affects almost every part of society. Another factor is the handling of the earthquake that struck southern Turkey in February and killed more than 40,000 people. It turned out that authorities had given out construction amnesties to buildings which did not have any earthquake safety regulations. Many of those coming back to the most affected region to vote are traditional Erdogan supporters.
I hope that once all the votes have been counted, for our country, for our nation, for our democracy, a good future, for my God, for my country, for my people, and for Turkish democracy. After all the votes have been counted, and I want all the voters to go and cast their votes without any worry until 5 p.m. local, as this is quite important to show the strength of Turkish democracy.
Geopolitically, Erdogan and Kılıçdaroğlu are following different approaches. Kılıçdaroğlu wants to improve ties with the US and announced that Turkey would drop its opposition to Sweden's bid to join NATO. Shortly before the elections, he accused Russia of spreading conspiracy theories and meddling in the vote after Erdogan had tried to maintain Turkey's position as a mediator with both sides in Russia's war in Ukraine. Concerning Turkey's Syria policy, the opposition promised to return most of the 4 million Syrian refugees to their home country. In Turkey, they are often victims of hostility and poverty. On Sunday, incumbent President Erdogan faces his toughest test yet. But the final result is not expected until after another round of voting will be held. A candidate would have to win over 50% of the vote in order to be elected. If not, Turkey will head to a runoff on May 28th.